In 2023, a soybean farmer's combine broke down in the middle of harvest. He knew exactly what was wrong, a simple sensor he could replace in 20 minutes. But John Deere's software wouldn't let the machine restart without dealer authorization. The nearest dealer? 3 hours away, a 2-week wait. His crop rotted in the field. This isn't a one-off horror story. There are hundreds of these in a federal court filing. And together, those farmers are suing John Deere for $4.2 billion. This is what John Deere doesn't want you to read. For generations, John Deere wasn't just a brand, it was a promise. A symbol of American ingenuity, reliability, and trust. Then came the digital revolution. GPS, sensors, advanced software transformed farming. John Deere led the charge, promising unparalleled efficiency. But beneath the shiny surface of innovation, a sinister strategy was unfolding. Digital locks, embedded deep within the software of every new machine. These locks ensured that only authorized John Deere dealerships with their proprietary diagnostic tools and software could repair or even access crucial functions. This created a digital monopoly. Farmers were trapped, forced to pay exorbitant fees and endure agonizing delays, often costing them entire harvests. Farmers, who had always maintained their own equipment, suddenly found their expensive machines transformed into black boxes. The true owners of the land no longer truly owned their tools. The bond of trust, cultivated over a century, began to fray. John Deere, once the farmer's trusted partner, was now seen as a predatory gatekeeper. But farmers are resilient. Across the nation, a powerful right-to-repair movement began to coalesce, demanding access to repair manuals, diagnostic tools, and software. At its heart, this is about control. John Deere argued intellectual property, but farmers saw it as a brazen power grab, undermining their livelihood and independence. And it wasn't just about repairs. These machines collect vast amounts of sensitive farming data. Yields, soil quality, even operating patterns. Who owns that data? This isn't just a farmer's fight. The precedent set by John Deere's digital monopoly affects every industry, every product, every person who owns a smart device. It's a battle for ownership, autonomy, and the very foundation of fair markets. A battle now being waged in the courts. And the outcome? It will shape more than just farming. It will define our rights in a digital age. In January 2024, a group of farmers did something unprecedented. They filed a class action antitrust lawsuit, Cassell versus Deere and Company, in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois. The lawsuit makes a bold claim that John Deere violated the Sherman Antitrust Act, a law written in 1890, specifically designed to stop corporations from creating monopolies that crush competition. According to the complaint, Deere controls over 53% of the large agricultural equipment market in the United States. More than half of every tractor, every combine, every sprayer, one company. The lawsuit alleges that Deere embedded software locks in every machine, digital barriers that prevent anyone except Deere-authorized dealers from performing even basic repairs. Your tractor, their permission. The complaint details how farmers are forced to haul their equipment to authorized dealerships, sometimes hundreds of miles away, and wait days, sometimes weeks, for repairs that an independent mechanic could do in hours. And they pay a premium for it. Dealer labor rates that are, according to the filing, significantly above market rate. But here's the part that turns this into an antitrust case. The lawsuit alleges Deere deliberately locked independent repair shops out of the diagnostic software needed to service these machines. No access to the software, no ability to complete the repair. It doesn't matter if you have the skills, the parts, and the tools. Without Deere's proprietary software, the tractor simply will not start. The farmers are asking for $4.2 billion in damages. That's not a typo. The largest right-to-repair lawsuit in American history, brought not by activists, not by politicians, but by the farmers themselves. And to understand why they think they can win, you have to see what's buried in the court filings. In January 2023, John Deere appeared to cave. They signed a memorandum of understanding with the American Farm Bureau Federation, promising farmers the right to repair their own equipment. Headlines called it a victory, but on this channel we read the fine print. The MOU sounds generous until you actually read it. It only grants access to what Deere calls customer-facing diagnostic tools. But the real power, the embedded software that controls every function of a modern tractor, that stays locked behind Deere's wall. Farmers can see the error code, but they still can't clear it. It's like giving someone the key to the lobby, but not to any of the rooms inside. Under the MOU, farmers still cannot reprogram a replacement part. They still cannot override a software lock during harvest season. And most critically, they still cannot choose an independent repair shop, because those shops are denied access to the same tools. Deere didn't open the door. They installed a peephole and called it progress. But here's what almost nobody reported. A memorandum of understanding is not a contract. It's not legally binding. John Deere can walk away from every promise in that document, whenever they want. And the farmers? They knew it. But this case isn't just about tractors. It's about a fundamental question. Do you truly own the things you buy? Think about it. Your car, your phone, even your hospital's ventilator. More and more manufacturers are locking their products behind software walls, turning ownership into a subscription. If these farmers win their $4.2 billion case, it could shatter the repair monopoly model across every industry in America. Right to repair bills are already sweeping through state legislatures: Colorado, Minnesota, California. The tide is turning, but the outcome is far from certain. John Deere has an army of corporate lawyers and billions of dollars at stake. This fight is happening right now, and how it ends will affect every single thing you own.